Welcome to the Chad Smith Show. It's a show where Chad Smith does whatever he wants with whoever he wants. Hopefully, he won't make your mother upset, and he'll talk about drums with nice language. But then again, you just never know what will come out of his mouth. Consider yourself warned. Enjoy.
We're the heart, we're the engine, we're the soul. I'm the quarterback back there. I mean, when we play live, it's like I set the tempos. I make the to the song. Every song sits in a certain spot that feels good for everyone to play. The drums as well as the other instruments, and certainly for the singer. There's a pocket where the vocals sit where they're supposed to be, and that's my job to make sure that that's in the right spot, and it's really important. I want to see the guy in the back of the arena, going like this. If he's doing that, I'm doing my job.
Gotta be dancing.
Yeah, that's that. In rock and roll, that's it. And make it exciting and play with dynamics. The drummer is so important with the dynamics of a band. I'm a big loud rock band, but if everything's up here, this is just for our music, what we do. You have to be able to listen, and these things on the side of your head are the most important. It's great to have your chops in your hands and be able to do what you want to do and have that come out through your limbs, and that's great to be able to create what you want to and physically be able to do it. I can't do everything I want to do, but to be able to express yourself in the way that you want to, that's really important. But I feel that listening to what the other guys are doing and listening to the singer, and that is the most important for any musician, I believe, but certainly the drummer, because we really can steer things a lot. And with the dynamics of the song and tempo and the energy of it, everything, and how a song builds, and so that's it's really important.
It's a message we hear over and over again from
I bet.
the guys I talk to on these.
But I see so many guys, man. And then they look up.
Yeah, right. What happened?
At the end, and, the other guys are like, "What the fuck, man?" It's like
We interviewed
nobody's paying attention. You can't. It's not your world. It's not all about you.
I interviewed Abe Laboriel Sr. recently, and the question was, define time, and his answer was, musicians are professional listeners. That's what they are. They have to be professional.
They have to be. You have to be.
All around the world, we can make time. Rubbing in the stomach 'cause I'm in my prime. Don't even know who's gonna get entertain ya. 'Cause I'm down for the state of Pennsylvania. I try not to rhyme, but I must warn ya. About the motherfucker come from California. Alabama baby said, hallelujah. Good dog, girl, I wish I knew ya. I know for sure that life is beautiful around the world. I know it's you. You say hello and never say I do. Come back, baby, 'cause I like to say I've been
And I think it takes some time and it might not, doesn't happen right away. I think it's a maturity in playing for a while and being comfortable and trusting the other musicians that you're playing with, and they trust you.
Mm-hmm.
And but if you're in a group, I think that that you need to play in a way that people do trust, but take chances.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to play in a band that's safe, play the same thing every night. I'm not a classical musician. I mean, that's cool when they do that. I appreciate that. I think that's that kind of music. For me personally, I want to see guys out there taking risks and taking chances. That's exciting to me, you know.
Well, it is.
If I want to see somebody play like the record, then I'll listen to the record. You know, I mean, it's, you know, certain things that people come and they want to hear. You know, they want to hear the fill that goes in to give it away. Because I see air drummers, you know, and like Neil and stuff like that. But I would just go crazy if it was like I had to play the same exact part every.
You like to push yourself. I remember when I asked you to play in the big band for the Buddy Rich Memorial. You know, you didn't really flinch. It was like.
That's out of my comfort zone, man.
Dude, but I'm
Dude,
make myself do it.
When you gave me that Buddy Rich version of what was the weather report? No, the weather report song. Birdland.
Birdland, yeah.
And I put that on, and you had the drums only version. And I'm like, fuck, man, I can't. This Buddy fucking Rich. God damn it, I can't do this shit. And that was way out of my comfort zone. In a big band and like, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it like how I do it. I'm not gonna do it like no one can do it like Buddy Rich. Of course not. Or no one can play like John Bonham. Or no one can play like Neil. Or no one can play like Phil Collins. Or no one can play like Stuart Copeland. But play like you. And just give it your best shot.
Swung your ass off on it.
I tried, man. I was so nervous. God, I was so nervous.
That's not me warming up. That's me nervous, shaking.
Come on.
You're gonna clean it. I'm telling you. And you're gonna look good while you're doing it with those new drums.
It's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. And, you know, again, it's a real honor. And I love just being part of these events with all these great musicians and great drummers. And enjoy yourself. And here I come. When I was a young kid, and I think it happens a lot, is you play the music that you really like. Like I liked really that hard English rock blues, the Led Zeppelins and the Black Sabbaths and the Deep Purples and the Humble Pies, and I love those bands, and I wanted to play along to those records. That makes sense, right? And it's fun, and it's great, and that's important. But try other things that maybe aren't your favorite thing, you know? Play some reggae music, play some jazz, play some blues. There's good kinds of music in every genre. Seek those out, find those players, find those bands, those artists, and try to just clue into what makes it so cool. Why is this good, you know? And try to cop what they're doing. And that will just make you a more well-rounded player. And then when you go back to doing your thing, like Bill Ward plays in Black Sabbath, and everyone, Black Sabbath, the metal gods, and it's all just down, but it's swinging. He's swinging like he plays real kind of jazzy, and that's the beauty of it. And you know, everybody knows if it ain't got that swing,
Well, look,
don't mean a thing.
and nobody could have said that better than you, because you can play the jazz simple rhythm right through everything you play. Even when you're doing the syncopated Latin patterns up there, there's still, it's a big band horn section. You know, it swings.
Well, I think that's just what makes people move.
Because you've taken in everything, and that is
And that
important too.
it is. And you know, it won't. You're not going to sound like a country drummer if you know you're playing like, you know, really loud, hard music. It's just, I think the different genres really help. You know, just the more information, the more different styles.
Where it comes from, that's the thing that impressed me so much when we shot your master class out there. And it's frustrating for me because I get emails that like, oh, it's really cool when you take the drums away. You know, it's like I did it as a gimmick.
Oh, we think the actual took them, yeah.
Where you're sitting there, and no, that's, to me, that's the most important part of that.
Well, because you see,
well, you see where it's coming from.
yeah, and the movement and the body movement, you know.
Yeah.
Your limbs need to move. I think, at least for me, I think it's important that when you're playing, no matter what, if it's even the simplest thing, I'm always bouncing. You know, it's like if you're doing this, do I have any sticks? You know, sometimes they don't give me sticks. Look at it. See, I got no sticks. But if you're playing, even you know, you just like. I mean, but even, I'm not going boom, 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 but my legs are still, everything's still kind of moving.
The hi-hat's always bouncing eighth.
Even if it's closed. Yeah. For me, that's what works, and it's just keeping the groove physically keeping the groove through your body, and you know, I mean, I'm not making wild motions, and you know, I'm trying to do it. I don't even consciously think of it. It's just what I do. You know, that's how it goes. And luckily, if you play for a while, it kind of becomes second nature, and you don't really think about it. But I think it's important you want the drum set. This is a drum set. You want it to be a kit. You want it to sound like one thing as much as you can. Sure, there's a lot of different sounding things on a drum set, but you want it to sound like a kit. At least I do. And so that's all balance. It's the balance between the drums and the cymbals and where you put them, and like I keep myself pretty low, and that way I can get to them. You know, I got some shit over here and stuff, but the basic kit that I use is this is it. It's a crash. Oh, there's a crash here, and it's all within reach. I can get more power from here than I can waving my arms around and stuff. I mean, it looks cool, and you do stuff, you trap behind a drum set, and you know, you twirl your sticks, or you do some exaggerated things for, you know, audience like to see drummers, you know, waving shit around. Some of the best drummers were, you know, Gene Krupa, Buddy Rich were incredible showmen, you know, twirling, and as long as it doesn't, to me, as long as it get in the way of your groove and your playing. But for the most part, I want everything to be very economical, so I know where it is, it's easy to get to. You know, shit, my cymbals are up here, I'd be like tired. And this is just for me. I know there's guys that got stuff everywhere, but I'm just talking about what works for me. You know, my ride is right here. I'm hi-hat ride right here. You know, everything's right in this range.
So when they see those lessons and we take the drums away, it's not done as a gimmick to look funny. That's a very important part of that.
And the guy whoever did the drumming to my air drumming, who was that? He did a good job.
It was a kid that was doing our transcribing, Adam. Yeah, he nailed it.
Adam nailed it, man. Adam was.
But what I think people don't know is that you didn't memorize what was.
No, I was just.
You just made it up.
And he like.
And he wrote it down.
He did. He. We're gonna go over to the therapy room now. I'm gonna go get a shrink session now. I got a little tendonitis from all this traveling and touring and playing, so I have a physiotherapist come to the show, and they warm up my arm and give it some love and get it ready for the show. So we'll go into the next room.
See what's happening there.
And see what's happening in there.
And this is drum channel.
And this is Don.
I don't have to say anything. But one of the greatest rock drummers of all time, and
he's so smart. He's so smart. Not only is he handsome,
every drummer would
powerful, rich, but this guy is smart.
So I'm following you.
And I love him.
Embarrassingly into whatever you're going to do next. The women can stay here.
The ladies in the room. Okay. So now I'm being followed.
All right.
So you might have to do a little explaining. You okay with that?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
We're
These
good.
are my friends from the drum channel.
Oh, cool.
And he's gonna introduce yourself and tell him what you're gonna do to me.
All right, we're gonna destroy Chad's shoulder and elbow here. Now we're gonna do some physical therapy on Chad's shoulder and elbow. That's been on for quite a couple of years, right?
year and something. Good
Yeah,
year
you're in something.
Yeah.
Motorcycle accident.
I've had some trauma.
Yeah.
I've had some trauma.
You still riding?
I am.
Yeah.
Thank God.
What's your favorite bike?
I have a Harley.
Yeah.
It's my favorite part of the show.
All right. I'm gonna do some nerve mobilizations on Chad's elbow here. What's bothering you worse, elbow or shoulder?
Today the elbow.
Elbow worse.
Yeah,
Okay.
my shoulder is just kind of like, it's just more kind of tight.
Okay.
Many things, and maybe we can
Okay.
just get that like
Some stretch.
stretching.
Okay.
But on the joints
Okay.
are a little bit tender,
Okay.
and
Oh, you're good till 7?
yeah.
Okay. Did you want me to do any stem on the elbow before the show? E-stem? Like 10 minutes? I'm just.
think?
Well, I think it could help. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't bring great tape for the elbow. I won't lie, but I looked at your history there, and it looks.
It doesn't really
Yeah,
stay
it comes
on.
off, right?
It sweats and.
Do you want me to tape the shoulder though,
Yeah, that'd
or
be
we
great.
could try it? I don't
Yeah, the
can't
shoulder's
promise.
good. For some reason, the
Yeah.
shoulder stays better.
Yeah, well,
It's
probably
good.
because all the
This-
yeah,
this
it
is
just
way more-
loosens it off. Yeah, because you're drumming more from your elbow, right, than your shoulder, a little bit.
There's just more movement on
Yeah.
the.
All right, come over this way though, Chad. You can be like kind of offset here with your legs that way, and then I need your shoulder actually off the table just a bit. All right. All right.
Very
These are,
demanding.
yeah, I know. These are nerve stretches, okay? This is gonna stretch your radial nerve here, all right, Chad? You can just relax here. You tell me when you get a good stretch at first, though, okay? I'm gonna drop you down there. Let me know if it hurts your shoulder at all right? Tell me when you first start to stretch it up. Just turn this way there.